Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my eyebrows. And this is just going to be for those of you who are wondering how I do them and what I use. And first I'm going with a product called Trestique. This is in the shade Americano. And I got this in a Sephora play box that I subscribe to. And there I was just showing you guys how much product I got and showing you guys a swatch. I was having trouble because I couldn't really see. So just ignore that. And sorry if I sound like a man because I'm sick and that's why. And I'm going in with my e.l.f. Spooly brush. I like to brush up the bottom part of my hairs first so that I can see the line of my eyebrow and where I would like to start defining it. And I'm showing you guys again for some reason. I don't know why I did that. But I'm grabbing my mirror, so just ignore my face when I do that because I don't know why I did that. But anyway, so if you see me looking over that way, it's just because I'm looking at my mirror. And I'm not really sure why I point at it here in a second. Because obviously you guys just saw me do that. But I like to go in by defining the brow. And I like to fill it in with soft strokes to mimic like hair-like features. And I like to kind of define it pretty heavily. Just so I know like where my line is. I don't go in with a heavy hand, but I do go in a little bit of product there. And I like to create the hair-like features in the front because I only have that feature on one side of my face for some reason. My eyebrows are weird, so I like to define that and kind of give it that same feature from the other side of my brow. And I'm going in and filling in my brow a little bit because I have pretty thick eyebrows, but I have like sparse areas in there. So I'm taking my spoolie brush and brushing it through to blend it all together and get rid of that harsh line that I drew. And then I'm going to brush it again. And I don't know why I'm counting for some reason, but I'm going to take my brush and brush down so that I can see that line from the top so I can define the top half of my brow. And I'm going to go in again with those hair-like features and that kind of a harsh line just so I know where I'm at. And for this, I'm just going to continue what I'm doing with filling in the brow and making sure everything's how I like it. And I kind of made it a little too thick, as you can see, but I'll go in and fix that later with my concealer. And as you guys can see the difference, I think I have that one sparse area on that side of my brow, but I'll fill it in later. Now I'm going in with my angled brush that is also from e.l.f. and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Neutral. I don't know why I'm pretending like you guys can see that, but there you go. That's my concealer. So I'm not really sure why I tried to show you when I know you can't see it. But there's my thing, and I like to take it from the brush and do all that. Now I'm going to go in and define and clean up my brow. And as you guys can see, I'm getting rid of that harsh line by cleaning up my brow and just making it look a little more defined and neat so it doesn't look crazy and thick. And I also like to drag down the concealer to use it as kind of a primer for my eyes. Because, you know, nobody got time to be doing all those steps like all these other makeup gurus do. I'm by no means a makeup artist and all that stuff. So if I'm doing something wrong, then feel free to correct me and tell me how to do it or how you might do it. This is just how I do it for those of you who might wonder. I know my sister was wondering. She requested this video, so this one's for you. And so basically I'm just going to go in on the same thing on the top brow and just define it so that I can clean it up a little bit and make it look more neat. Because like I said, I made it a little too thick. So just going to clean that up how I like it. And I like to take what's left of my brush and go through the front to create that hair-like feature and like that fade effect that people like. Because I don't have it on both sides. I just have it on the one side. And like that's natural for me. Like I have the natural hair-like feature on one side of my brow, not the other. So I have to do this extra step to give myself the same effect on both sides, which you guys will see that later. So I'm just going in and correcting anything I have, and that should be it. And I'll show you guys what my finished product was and the difference in my brows. And I'll show you guys how I do that and what they look like after. So this is the finished product, and as you guys can see, I went in and cleaned it all up, and I finished my makeup. I used the Jaclyn Hill palette for my eyeshadow, and that's basically my finished look and how I do my brows. So just let me know what you guys want to see next and how you guys want to do this. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe.